we speak with what we are experiencing firsthand as the dynamics back here at our homes or at our places, wherever we are. So, and in fact, in the future, if possible, Mr. President, let any bill that is being drafted and brought to Parliament, whether it is a private bill drafted by an individual member of Parliament, it's a government bill drafted through the office of the Attorney General, can there be an intensive public participation that can be evidently captured by different media houses that indeed there was a robust public participation prior to a given bill being discussed in Parliament by the individual MPs? Because nobody is a know-it-all. And again, by democratic stake, the people of a nation are the ones who form the government. Give them the freedom to choose. Give them the freedom to articulate what they are experiencing. Other than a few individuals who have gone to the National Assembly, to the Senate to represent us, standing in a capacity of a know-it-all, and yet the majority lies back here in the ground. We want to see inclusivity of the members of the public in public participation on matters, different bills that are set to be passed into various laws for use in this republic.
Okay, like a person like a youth, I need to ask you, do you think like the problem of the nation, it is about CS or it is about Parliament?
Of course, from my own perception,
yeah,
the national problem we are having,
yes,
is not just localized within the cabinet.
yes,
It's not localized within Parliament.
yes.
This is a very huge problem, a vast problem that is widely spread. The problem starts from government parastatals to different government offices that we understand exist.
Yes,
it is supposed to be a total overhaul.
Yes.
A total overhaul that the president needs to focus on all aspects that consolidate the government. Even the judiciary has some foul aspects that need to be cleansed. Those magistrates and judges, they are not a know-it-all. There are things we are seeing in them that are not the right things. We want them also to be corrected. So as much as we talk about the three main arms of the government,
Yes, yes.
we want to see the president coming down to government offices, parastatals and other offices, do an overhaul. We want to see the genuine scenario of a government office, that you go, you really appreciate as a taxpayer, as a Kenyan citizen, you're really getting service back for the tax you are remitting to the government.
Okay, hapa pia watu wangetaka kujua, unafeel kwamba unapochagua mheshimiwa ambaye ni mjumbe MP, unafeel anakuwakilisha kisawa, sababu hii issue imetokea kama ya finance bill. Tumeona vile wanabunge wamefanyiwa, wengi wamesalimiwa sana na vijana ambao wanajiita kwa jina agency. So do you think hawa waheshimiwa wanawakilisha matakwa yao ama wanawakilisha kama like a youth ambao mliowachagua? Someone, tutaongelea mtu kama Osoro. Baada anasema kwamba finance ikirudishwa baada hata 4 years. Je, angekuwa ni MP wako, ni maoni yako ungetaka 4 years?
We want to send a very clear message to elected leaders who are in offices as of now. We, the Kenyan citizens back here, we are not interested on how much you brag, how much you just thump yourself, because we will decide, and as of now, we are now able to see very simple as from 2027, the public has learned on how now to work. We only need unity to consolidate our objectives as the electorate. So arrogant public officers like the majority whip,
Yes.
Honorable Soro, there are people who are also supposed even to be de-whipped.
Yes.
In fact, that guy, out of the opulence he is showing out here, is someone who is supposed to be de-whipped with immediate effect.
Yes.
I want to refer back to some instances. This mere member of parliament,
Yes.
broke the etiquette of operation. He moved from the National Assembly. He entered the premises of the National Senate Assembly. We can see evidently Honorable Soro trying to micromanage the Senate because he's the majority whip, thinking that now the presidency is behind him. He can speak, he can utter any sort of a directive such that now it can be used as a precedence by the members of the Senate who are there to pass the verdict on the alleged deputy governor from Kisii County. That was a gross misconduct, and in fact, Mr. President, if it were not for your patience and maybe you value this guy maybe as your ally who helped you to garner votes from Mugirango South, you should have fired this person from the position of the chief whip. He is not portraying your positive image, your neutral image as the president of the Republic of Kenya. He should be able to know that as of now, henceforth, any government office you hold, that is a symbol of national unity, a symbol of national etiquette and everything. Whenever he speaks, he should be having two lips. One lip for himself, another lip for the government. And the lip for the government is the lip for the people. If you articulate yourself in a way that is not pleasing, yes, by logic, then you are on the wrong side. So somebody like Honorable Soro, I think if the people of Mugirango South are listening, they need to think there are so many good characters who are down there on the ground they need to bring to office. Yes. And as of parliamentary matters, that guy does not deserve by virtue of etiquette to hold the position he's holding. Let him remain a mere member of parliament if possible, Mr. President.
So in short, marafiki wa rais ndio wanamwangusha ground. Hawamupi habari ya ground vile inavyoongea.
The people around the president are the ones who are duping the president. They are giving him at times wrong intelligence, yes, about what is out here. And because, you know, the president at times is very busy, he cannot be able to stretch out and gather all sorts of intelligence from all over the Republic of Kenya. Okay. So president has to clearly watch out the people around him, what they are feeding him with. And as a person, he's supposed to come down to the ground and do his own investigation and try to compare the notes with what the guys around him are telling him, if he wants to go the right way. And the best way for president to go through, and even the people of Kenya to reconsider him for a second term, it is giving larger part of his listening to the citizens of Kenya. Not those few guys we have sent to parliament and senate to represent us. We are the majority.
Personally, have you agreed Ruto tano tena?
As of me, I'm there on the fence, depending on what he has started doing, like breaking down the cabinet and any other reforms he is gonna do from now henceforth. I myself voting for him for another term won't be a problem. What we want to see is the policies he is putting in front to govern the Kenyans, the changes that are going to make Kenyans feel happy. So as an individual Kenyan, I'm at stake. Either whatever he does from now henceforth convinces me to vote for him once again, or vote for somebody else I find to be fit for that.
Okay, kulingana yale promise ambaye Mheshimiwa Rais aliweza kuahidi nchi, especially vijana, tukiangalia pale mama mboga, mtu wa bodaboda, mtu wa ulibari, mtu wa kuchoma mahindi, hustler wote. Hebu tuambie personal like yours, have you think like president ametimiza yale ahadi alizowapea kama vijana?
Now so far the president has achieved to some degree. Okay. But the degree to which he has achieved, yes, has not really brought the impact to majority of the Kenyans out here. Yes. And one of the reasons has been, yes, it's because he's been surrounded by people who are after their stomachs, who are after their own personal interests, but working in the name of cabinet secretaries. Yes. People who are in government parastatals, yeah, who are working for their own self-interests, but not working for Kenyans. That is what has messed the president.
Okay, tarehe 26 atakuwa na name new cabinet. Ni nani pale nje unaona anafaa popote unaona huyu anafaa katika ministry fulani, you can just name to kusaidia rais kujua ground inataka nani.
Now to begin with,
yes,
from a neutral ground,
yes,
there is one of the guys in this country who has at times brushed shoulders with the president.
okay.
But when you gauge his wits, when you gauge his leadership stamina, this guy from our own constituency here in Embakasi, Honorable Babu Wino,